Hello, today I talk about workforce etiquette. And when we talk about workforce etiquette, what do we mean? Now, basically, it refers to a set of standards of behavior. We can underline this, a set of standard of behavior. As you can see, a set of standards of behavior at workplace that an individual or a group must adhere to. And therefore, it is important to understand that in organizations, there are certain set standards of behavior or code of conduct that is required of every individual, every employee, or every staff to make sure that they adhere to while at workplace. And I just want to talk about a few of those workforce etiquette or workplace etiquette that we need to observe. The first one is the need to report to work in good time here. Reporting to work in good time. It is important that you develop a discipline of reporting to work early enough. This is very, very important. Reporting to work early enough because it basically gives you an opportunity to put your office in order. You know, sometimes you might have signed out last evening or previous evening, and you just left things jumbled up. So when you report to work early, it gives you an opportunity to put your office in order. Or rather, at the same time, it helps you to prepare yourself to start your work in good time. And sometimes it helps you to just finish up a few of the pending issues that perhaps you did not finish the previous evening before you signed out. Therefore, it is important that we always try to report to work in good time. This is very key. And most people just fail to report to work in good time for whatever reason, and this can in turn become a disciplinary issue if you don't report to work in good time, and your bosses get to realize that you're always late. This can become an issue, and you can end up losing your job just because you keep on reporting to work late. Therefore, etiquette number one here is report to work in good time. And number two is that it's important to understand that we must not misuse workplace resources. And so we are saying, do not misuse workplace resources. As you can see, do not misuse workplace resources. So as an employee, you must purpose to be a good steward. And when you talk about a good steward, basically means a person who takes care of, you take good care of, the things that have been entrusted into your hands or in your care. So we must purpose to be good stewards of workplace resources. Sometimes I see people just misuse workplace resources. We must understand that we are called to be good stewards. It's not good etiquette to misuse workplace resources. Things like stationery, as you can see, things like equipment and machinery, they must be used properly and only to accomplish workplace tasks. And this is very key because sometimes people use machinery, stationery for their own use. And therefore that is not good etiquette. And therefore we are saying that good etiquette demands and requires that we do not misuse rather workplace resources. The other thing is that avoid loud music at workplace. I know that sometimes we have this cool music, relaxation music that helps us to do a work. But it's important that when you are at your workplace, that you must make sure that you do not have loud music. You're talking about avoid loud, and this is the key point here is loud. Avoid loud music, at workplace. You must understand that loud music it can become a distraction to other people. It distracts. This is very important. It distracts people from focusing on their work, and it can also divert, as we say here, it diverts concentration because somebody would be busy working, perhaps fix their eyes on the desktop trying to finish up the assignments, and you just play loud music. What happens? You distract the person from concentration, and this is not good etiquette at workplace. And sometimes it also deters people from accomplishing work in good time. Sometimes when you play loud music at your workplace, what happens is that you deter people from accomplishing work in good time, because then you distract them. Their focus is now on the music rather than the work they're supposed to be doing. The other thing is that you need to avoid discussing your boss and colleagues at workplace. This is very important. Avoid discussing your boss at your workplace. It's not good etiquette to go to work and you just spend your energy and time discussing people. That is not good etiquette. It's not good manners at workplace. There are people who have become professionals in just discussing their bosses, and they discuss their colleagues. It's not good etiquette to do that. I don't know why people's life is of concern to you. You just need to let them be. When you report to work, just do what you have been called to do there. Do not discuss your bosses. There are people who are so much good at discussing their bosses, and they don't discuss them on the positive, but they discuss them on the negative. So we are saying that talking about others, and painting a bad image of them, is not good etiquette. It's unacceptable at workplace. So we must avoid. The word here is unacceptable. Let's avoid that. It's unacceptable. Then the other thing is that dress in a modest manner. It's very important when you go to work. People talk of my dress, my choice. However, at workplace, we say we need to dress modestly. Let's dress in a modest manner, because this is very important. Avoid clothes that may provoke others. Sometimes you go to work and you find this lady who just puts on a dress that is so tight, or probably a gentleman dressing in a manner that is provocative. Let's avoid such, because it makes people not concentrate. Let's be mindful of other people's feelings. So avoid clothes that may provoke others. Be mindful of people's feelings. The other thing is that we need to respect you need to respect your workmates. It's important that we respect our workmates. It's a good etiquette to respect others. Do not speak rudely to others. Respect everyone irrespective of the position they hold. So what we're saying here is the need for us to respect our workmates. Respect is two-way, and therefore it's important that we purpose to respect other people. So very quickly, we have looked at workforce etiquette, and this is just but a few of them. We've talked about reporting to work in good time. Do not misuse workplace resources. And we're saying avoid loud music at workplace. We also say avoid discussing your boss and your colleagues. And the other thing we said, dress in a modest manner. And last but not least, respect your workmates. And I will be bringing to us a lot more of this etiquette, so that we can be able to see how we can be able to change our attitude, to change our lives, and be able to relate well with people. Thank you, and may the good Lord bless you.